Hi, everybody. Kenneth G Hasty here once again. G for great to see you. And today's video is called Be the Blessing. So, what do I mean by be the blessing? Do I mean have little angel wings on and fly in? Well, maybe, if you got those. But now what I mean is this. Let's start with driving to work, right? I'm by all counts an aggressive driver. Anybody that knows me will say, that I'm a fast driver, et cetera, et cetera. But I like to think I'm a safe driver. However, you have those times where somebody cuts you off and they're trying to pass you ridiculously. They're flying up in the right lane and there's only like a car length or something. They're squeezing in front of you, and you might exchange proper greetings, something like that. But what you don't know, just that little, what's it really take to back off the gas a little bit and let them in? Maybe they're rushing to the hospital. You don't know this. Maybe it's a life and death situation. Maybe they're not an asshole. Maybe they are, but give them the benefit of the doubt and back off. And in general, lately I've had a lot of people contact me that are just having issues with their work, with their business. And they say, Ken, I can't really afford to pay you, but I really need your advice and your help on some things. Well, trust me, I need the money. That's how I make my living. But if I can, absolutely, I'll take some time. I'll sit down with somebody because people have done it for me. And, kind of pay it forward. It's the right thing to do. And, unless somebody's trying to take advantage of me and just suck me dry and then, whatever, that's a different thing, right? But where it's legitimate and I can help somebody, and what's it take me, sit down and have a cup of coffee and have a conversation or something like that, then, I'm more than happy to do that. It's not going to help me directly. Although I will say that, when you do those kind of things, you never know how it's going to come back around, the ripple effect from it. I've had a few good clients come from people that I sat down to help, that then turned around and talked to somebody they knew and said, hey, you need to talk to Ken, and so anyway, kind of like that. So let's say you don't have those kind of resources, you don't have the time to go sit down with people or whatever, maybe just in a really stressful office situation, maybe you're a programmer or something like that. So what happens then is there's people that come in the office that are, they're stressed out. Maybe you're stressed out. Maybe they're coming down with something, you don't know. And so try not to judge people because they're acting a certain way, but I remember when I was a kid, my mom and dad were really careful to say whenever I was being a jerk or I did something stupid, let's say, they did something very carefully, and listen closely to this. They did not say, Ken, you're stupid. They said, Ken, you did a really stupid thing. Now there's a huge difference there. One implies that you don't have the capacity to do anything better. The other implies that you actually absolutely have the capacity. In fact, you're far better than that, and you made a bad decision. So think about that when you're talking to people, even your kids, or talking to people at work. Be the blessing. That take the higher road. If somebody's having a bad day, find out why if you can. They say, hey, you okay? And you never know. They're somebody might have just died in their family. You don't know, right? It's so easy to assume and to jump to conclusions. And anyway, so that's really the gist of it today. And just think about it. Don't assume people are jerks. A lot of times it's as simple as, like I teach in a lot of my workshops, it's as simple as personality difference. And what I mean by that is, for instance, I'm pretty gregarious. I know it's a shock, but so I'll get in there and I'll start talking to people fast, and I'll know everybody in the room pretty fast, those kind of things. Other people don't. Maybe you're not that way. Maybe you're more of the quiet, kind of don't bother me, kind of doing, maybe you're a programmer or something like that. Well, that's all good. It is, because one is not better than the other. You need all boats rise with the tide. You need everyone to make the world. But you have to understand that just because people are wired a certain way doesn't make them a jerk, right? If I go up to somebody and they kind of, they're not responsive to me coming up and saying hi and talking with them, my first thought is, asshole. But really could it be that they're just really busy? They've got something on their mind. There's a problem in their life. They're just really focused on something, or just their personality is such that they're not really gregarious. They don't really care to chat, things like that. So take those things into consideration when you're talking to people. Hey, bring a box of donuts to the office or something. Be the blessing. Hey, bring a box of donuts to my office. Anyway, this is Kenneth G Hasty. I'm the guy you call when you get serious about growing your business, training your people with sales skills, soft skills, any of those kind of things. And you can check me out at kennethghasty.com. You can email me, Kenneth, at kennethghasty.com. Go figure. And if you want to talk, let's set up a time to talk. You can sync with my calendar. I'll put a link in here for that. It could well be in the comment section. You might have to look for it, but it'll be there. And I'm happy to talk with you. So this is Kenneth G Hasty. Try to be the blessing. Talk to you later. Bye.